Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? It's really nice to be able to talk to you today. This is an odd way to meet with you, but I thought over the summer this would be a way for us to connect and talk and share with you some information and some exciting news. So the first thing I want to talk about is I just want to thank you for tuning in and catch you up. I hope you're having a wonderful summer. I'm going down to Bengals training camp this afternoon. It opens today, so I'm very excited about that. My daughter Lily is headed off to summer school, summer camp next week, so we're going to be missing her all next week. She's very excited to go. She's going with a buddy of hers. And then I just got off of jury duty on Tuesday, so I was actually the foreman of a jury in a criminal trial. So it was a very educational and interesting process that I went through. I thought I would start by explaining a little bit about what happened with Annie over the spring, and then talk a little about where we're going to go forward from here. I'm going to leave this video up, so if people can't watch, you can still link to it. It'll be available on YouTube for answers. You can always chat in the window here. I see Sam and Jasmine are in the chat window, so that's nice to talk to them. And then you can also email me at my school email, which is younga@masonohioschools.com. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have for information I didn't cover in this video. First, the basics of the situations. Obviously, we announced Annie in the spring as our spring musical for next year. There is another theater group in Mason that, hey Jake, there's another theater group in Mason that also is planned on doing Annie and had acquired the rights to it, and they were going to do that in October. We found out about that in June. Hey Drew, we found out about that in June, and obviously that raises a bunch of problems for us. We worry about ticket sales, about involving students in the same production for 6 months out of the year next year, and the fact that those would be the two musicals that are being performed in the same theater in the same school year obviously gave us pause. So I did get a chance to meet with the members of the board of that organization, and they felt like for a variety of reasons that they were unable to change, and at that point I decided that we were going to alter our spring musical. And so that's what we did. I take sole responsibility for that. That was my decision, and I was supported by our administration and by all of our members of our staff. That being said, we started to go back to square one and look at potential shows for the spring of 2017. We all met as a big group. Everybody was there: Mike Fielder, Claire Lenicka, Katie Turfin, Mr. McKee was there, so we were all talking through a variety of shows. We went back to the basic drawing board and talked probably about 15 different productions. In choosing Annie, there were several factors that caused us to decide that was a good fit for us. It has a very big ensemble. There are quality roles for both men and women. It appeals to a wide audience. It's not a limited thing. General audience, families can come and enjoy it. It has lots of technical. There are a lot of sets and a lot of lighting things, a lot of acting challenges, and of course it's well known. So we wanted to try to replicate as many of those factors as we could in selecting our new show. So we were successful and we whittled everything down from 15 to 1. We were successful in finding something that had a big ensemble. We were successful in finding things that had quality roles for both men and women. It appeals to a large general audience. Has lots of technical and acting challenges. The only thing we weren't able to connect with and replicate in our new choice was it's not as well known as Annie. Annie is like probably one of the most well-known musicals in the world. This show is a little less known, but it is phenomenal. I think when you hear it, you're going to understand why we chose it and why it's a good fit for our department and our students. So without further ado, the musical for next year. I'm a little parched. Let me drink a tea here.
Hey, Dad, can you go and do something for me?
No, James, I'll help you in just a second. Hold on there. The kids are waiting with bated breath for the name of the show. The show for the spring is The Drowsy Chaperone. The Drowsy Chaperone is our spring musical. If you are not familiar with the show, and you may not be, I think you're going to fall in love with it as soon as you learn more about it. It takes place in one set. There's a man's apartment, and he is a man in a chair, and he has this old musical on an old vinyl recording that he loves, and he wants to share that with the audience. And as he plays the songs from the old musical, the wall spins and we are transported to the theater where the original play was performed. And so it's very cool, it's very funny, it's very brilliantly written, it's a lot of technical challenges, quality roles for men and women, a large ensemble. We're talking about a total cast of 45 or 50, and it is a good fit for me and for all of our team members. Lots of dancing, lots of cool things. It's an awesome, awesome show. So if you're not familiar with The Drowsy Chaperone, I would encourage you to check it out. And again, I'm excited to move forward, and I think this is going to be a fabulous theater year for all three of our productions. So thank you for tuning in. If you have questions, I'll keep the chat open for a little bit. If you want to email me, that would be fine. And I can't wait to see you in just a couple of weeks back at school. I hope you enjoy the remainder of your summer, and I miss you all, and I will talk to you later. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it. See ya.